Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Alexandra, or you may know me as Ola, and around here we don't gatekeep. I love sprinkling a little bit of science to help us build a life that feels as good as it looks. This is our space to grow, figure things out as we go along, and actually enjoy the overall process. Let's get into it. So we have officially made it out of January. The first month of the year is complete. I usually feel like January is a very long month. For me, this wasn't the case. January just flew right past my eyes. But I know a lot of people will feel like January was like the longest month like ever. So yes, let's celebrate the fact that we've made it to February and going to make it a really good month. So I'm actually going to put the light on the sides because it's so dark at the moment. Now, I don't know if that's made much of a difference, but honestly, the last like 2 to 3 weeks has been super gloomy, dark, wet, windy. Like, I cannot wait until like the sunshine reappears. Obviously it's somewhere out there above the clouds, but honestly, like, I don't know what Scotland is playing at the moment. So this weekend I am heading to Inverness to see my best friend, and I'm honestly so excited. I've not seen her up in Inverness since I think before summer last year. She has been down quite a lot to see me, but I've not actually gone up in quite a bit of time. So it's an overdue catch up, and if I'm completely honest with you, I have not had the best start to 2026. Now, I like being open and transparent. I'm not going to get into the details as to why it's been not the best of starts, but I am really aiming to make the rest of the year really memorable, very present, and make this month a really good one. And usually when you're feeling down, or if you've had a bit of almost like a rough patch, it is so regulating for your nervous system to spend time with family and friends. Now, I know for many of us, having a bit of like downtime and not feeling our best, we usually just want to be like a hermit and like go rot on the couch and stuff like that. But honestly, spending some time with your family and your friends will do you so much more in terms of how you'll feel after. Our brains crave connection. Like, if you think about it, we are very social creatures. Our brains haven't evolved that much since the caveman days, and we really thrive in community. So if you are having a bit of a lower week or a lower few days, honestly, just go see your mum and dad, go spend some time with your best friends, and just do something like that you don't usually do. I find that the more we're stuck in our own surroundings that we're very comfortable in, the less likely we are to go and like pursue something else. So I'm just having a wee cup of green tea to see me through this afternoon and give me a bit of a boost. I am planning to pretty much pack everything tonight. And this is because honestly, like, if I pack on a day off, sometimes I do try this, I usually forget something. Like, it's something minor, but I'll be like, oh, why? But saying that, I wasn't very forthcoming with my planning, and I had to do a couple of loads of washing today to make sure I actually have socks to take away with me, because just now we're running very low on the supplies. And yes, and this weekend is literally all about filling up our cup and doing wholesome things. I sometimes feel like we are very guilty of like over planning our weekends or like trying to fit too much, which honestly, put up my hand. This is me 90% of the time. I overfill my days and then I feel like I'm not actually recharging. So this is not happening this weekend. We've got a gym session planned in because I am running in the Strong Girls Challenge at my gym at the moment, and I need to hit my sessions and hit my steps. So we'll definitely be doing that. But yes, like, let's just get packed, and I can't wait to take you along and for you guys to meet Luna. Honestly, she is the best dog. Good morning. We are literally just away to head to the gym. Had the loveliest day yesterday, and for once there is actually sunshine. Honestly, I don't think I've seen it since like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. So yeah, I'm gonna make the most of it. Hayley does Olympic weightlifting, so her weights are going to be much heavier than mine. So I'm going to make a wee corner for myself with my wee baby weights, literally. Just like that, it's time to go home. Honestly, whatever we did this weekend is like what we would have usually done if we like lived close to each other. Now, of course, we're like a 3-hour journey away. I think one of the hardest things that happen when you have like long distance friends to having to say goodbye. It's like, yeah, they're not close by. You can't just like pop over. If you have friends that live close by, honestly, cherish them, because yeah, like I wish my friends lived closer. I've like made it sound as if I'm not going to see her soon. I will see her soon. It's just the fact that like during the week I can't just, pop over. It's not like a 10-minute journey or, half an hour or so. It is a little bit more significant. But that also means that the time that we do have together, we cherish it more as well, because we know it's really intentional. The fact that we're making the time to go up to see each other like at weekends or whenever she comes down. So here's your sign to book that trip with your bestie and enjoy some time with your friends or family. Honestly, like I feel so recharged and refreshed in general. Like I just feel like a completely different person going down now. Anyway, I need to have breakfast and then we're going to hit the road. I'm getting the train quite early. Hopefully I'll get home just after lunchtime and still have the whole day. I have to pretty much prepare and plan for the week ahead. There's a lot of exciting things happening this week. One of them being some wedding admin, but some important wedding admin which I'll be filming. Yeah, I can't wait to show you guys. And we're finishing where we first started. Honestly, I had such a good weekend. As you saw, I travel by train, and personally, I prefer to travel by train when I go up to Inverness. I do share a car with my partner, so like I couldn't really leave him without a car anyway. But getting to Inverness is just a bit more convenient, getting the train in general. The main road up to Inverness, the A9, is quite notorious for accidents, and if you noticed in my last snippet, there was quite a lot of traffic getting backed up because there was an accident there at the time. And the train goes right along the A9 as well, so you can kind of see what the situation is. Now, of course, like, you know, you can't predict whether you're going to have an accident or not, but personally, if you are looking to explore that area of Scotland, I would take the train, because the train stops at the major stops anyway, such as Perth, Dunkeld, Pitlochry, Aviemore and stuff like that, so you can still get off and like enjoy and visit those areas. And then, you know, maybe rent a car once you get to Inverness and travel like around the west of Scotland. And that concludes our winter weekend up in Inverness. I hope to do another vlog along these lines once the weather gets a bit better, because honestly it was so freaking cold. I can't describe to you how cold the wind was. Even though it was dry, the wind just made it like feel like minus temps. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this week's vlog, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!